Hello, viewers, young lords, students. I am going to explain and analyze the text of Death Be Not Proud by John Donne. John Donne was a great metaphysical poet of the 17th century. He was born in 1572 and he died in 1631 in London, England. He was a well-read man. He studied arts, science, theology, law, and many other subjects. It is why he has drawn wits, conceits, and images from different branches of learning in his poem. Let me explain and analyze the poem Death Be Not Proud. This is a holy sonnet number 10. This is a sonnet. Usually in a sonnet the poet addresses his beloved mistress, but John Donne addresses death in this sonnet. Let me read out the text with explanation. Death, be not proud, thou some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. The poet starts with this line, Death be not proud. In this poem, the speaker addresses death. The speaker tells death, O death, you should not be proud. Though some people call you mighty and dreadful. Mighty means powerful and dreadful means terrible, fearful. But the speaker tells death that it is not mighty and dreadful. For thou whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow, die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. The speaker tells that death simply overthrows people. It simply transforms people from this life to afterlife. So the poet says, for thou whom thou thinkest thou dost overthrow. Death has the only power to overthrow. Overthrow means to put one down, not to kill. The poet says that, or the speaker says that death can only overthrow one. It cannot kill one. It has no power to kill one. it has the power of only transmission. It transmits from this life to next life, afterlife. Die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. The poet addresses death and says that death is not so powerful that he can kill him. He can kill the speaker. Here death is addressed as a human being. So death appears in capital letter like any other proper noun. Die not, poor death, nor yet canst thou kill me. The speaker challenges death that death cannot kill him. Death has no power to kill the speaker. For rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be, much pleasure then from thee, much more must flow. Here the poet makes use of beautiful metaphor. The poet says that death is only the picture of rest and sleep. Just as rest and sleep gives pleasure, pleasure flows from rest and sleep. In the same way, pleasure flows from death. It does not flow pain, rather it flows pleasure like rest and sleep. And soonest our best men with thee do go. The speaker says that the best men, the best people die young. They go with death at early age. People die young. Virtuous people, good people die young, as per the view of the speaker. Rest of their bones and souls delivery. The speaker says that when death occurs, the bones and souls get free. Bones and souls get freedom. But so long as a person is alive, bones and souls are imprisoned. With the death of the body, the souls and the bones get liberty, freedom. This is the octave of the poem, the first 8 lines of the poem. Now, let us see the sestet, the last 6 lines. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings, and disparate men. The poet says that death is slave to fate, chance, kings, and disparate men, disappointed men, who are disappointed of their life because they can commit suicide, they can die, they can leave their body and have afterlife. So the poet or the speaker says that death is a slave, servant to fate, fortune, chance, time, kings, emperors, and disparate men, disappointed men, hopeless men, and dust with poison, war, and sickness dwell. The speaker says that death is so weak that it seeks help from poison, war, and sickness. Nobody dies without any valid reason. They die from poison, consuming poison. They die in fighting, in war. They die of illness, sickness, etc. Without their help, death cannot kill anybody. So it is slave to fate, chance, kings and desperate men. And poppy or charms can make us sleep as well. Here the poet uses a strong metaphor. The poet likens death to poppy, opium, and charm, which also intoxicates man, magic, or something miraculous. And poppy or charm can make us sleep as well. Opium and charm also make people senseless, make people sleep. They are also like death. And better than thy stroke. The speaker says that the effect of opium or poppy and charm is better than that of death. They give much pleasure, much enjoyment than death. Better than thy stroke. Why swellest thou then? The speaker asks death, O death, why are you so proud of your power and might? Why do you think that you are powerful? Why you have so much pride? Why swellest thou then? The speaker asks questions to death. Why are you so proud? Why do you have so much pride? One short sleep past, we wake eternally. Again the poet says that when people have short sleep, that is death, and after this short sleep, people wake eternally. People wake forever. Death does not come to them again. And death shall be no more. Death, thou shalt die. The speaker says that death will not come to the person again. Death shall die itself. Thus the poet wants to say that death transmits people from this life to the next life, afterlife. It has no power to eliminate people, to kill person. Thanks.